Alright, there I go. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm ready to party. Almost. Almost ready to party. Q Ultimus in the house. How are you doing, Q? What's poppin'? Alright. LeetCode daily time. First day LeetCode streaking from me. Is it? Am I gonna start streaking? I don't know. Another fine day. Yeah. It's not bad. Alright, here we go. I'll try streaking. Check if grid can be cut into sections. You are given an integer n representing the dimensions of an n by n grid, with the origin at the bottom left corner of the grid. You are also given a 2D array of coordinates, rectangles, where rectangles I is in the form start x, start y, end x, end y, representing a rectangle on the grid. Each rectangle is defined as follows: start x, start y, the bottom left corner of the triangle of the rectangle. End x and y is the top right corner of the rectangle. Man, I hate that they're using xy, but we'll check out the examples. Note that the rectangles do not overlap. Your task is to determine if it is possible to make either two horizontal or two vertical cuts on the grid such that each of the three resulting sections formed by the cuts contain at least one rectangle. Every rectangle belongs to exactly one section. Return true if such cuts can be made, otherwise return false. I don't know what the hell they're asking. Icy, black, deep in the house. That's why it's a medium. What are you talking about, man? Because they use XY? Wait. Oh, these pictures probably will help. So, alright. N by N grid. Look at them, man. XY. Get out of here with that. I guess it kind of makes sense for rectangles. But still. Alright. I guess they didn't give us a literal grid, like a 2D vector grid. Anyways, I suppose XY is acceptable here. So they give us n equal 5, so that's our grid. And then these are our rectangles. Man, I don't even want to do this problem. And each of the three resulting sections formed by the cuts contain at least one rectangle. And every rectangle belongs. So we have to cut it cleanly where I see what they're saying. So how can we determine this? Let me think. Oh, Simon Lally from YouTube. Sorry I missed your message, man. But I have the YouTube chat up right now. Good evening to you, Simon Lally. Welcome to the party. Alright, how are we gonna select? I guess we're gonna have to do some type of something. Two horizontal or two vertical cuts. I see. So we need to isolate some things. Maybe all the X and Y's for each rectangle. Let's try and science it out, man. Alright, so this one we can use two horizontal cuts because I guess let's take a look at the bottom left. Maybe the bottom left coordinate for each rectangle determines where, I guess, the top right too. What are we really looking for? I guess we're looking for something that doesn't overlap. Oh yeah, so we're creating intervals from the height And we're just, yeah, we're just seeing if intervals don't overlap, and that if they do overlap, one is fully inside the other, right? And then there's at least 3 of those for 3 sections, and we can do that for heights and for widths. So maybe we can make a function that we just feed it a list of the intervals. If we break down these rectangles into like y-axis intervals and x-axis intervals, we just feed both the y ones and the x ones to this function, and if any of them return true, then it's true. This is my idea, but how am I gonna implement it? I don't know yet. I guess we can start by separating things into intervals somehow. Here we go. Let me make vector int. I'll call this x-axis intervals and y-axis intervals. Bobby Blue says, this was a Q3 in the contest. I solved it, and it makes me second time Q3 gang. Dang, with the way contests have been so hard lately, man, getting Q3 is like a big achievement these days. So, very nice. Second time Q3 gang. What am I trying to do here? This was a contest December last year. I mean, last year is still pretty recent, you know? Oh yeah, I'm trying to iterate. What is n? N is the grid. Does everything fit inside of n? Let me look at the constraints. Yes, so all the things are inside of n, and n is up to 1 billion. Dang. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to iterate over the rectangles, and how are the inputs? The inputs are start x, start y. So I should put this x-axis 0 and 3 and 1 and 2. 0 and 2. That's start x and end x. And then put it for the y-axis 1 and 3. So those are gonna be all my intervals, all the rectangles broken down into intervals, and then I suppose we can sort them and then just make a function to check whether they're okay, either one. All right, here's a function. Or should I just make an actual helper function? Everything doesn't need to be a lambda, right? So it's just gonna return true is valid or something. Wait, do I need to put this here? I don't think so. I've been making so many lambdas that I just start to put that semicolon there. All right, so we're just gonna basically check if any one of them is valid, then it's true. But we still have to make this function is valid, and I don't know how to validate. So I'm thinking, all right, we merge the intervals. No. We merge. How do I merge these intervals? How do I make sure that one interval is completely swallowed by another one and it's not sticking out? You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can look at these intervals in the red rectangle and the green one. I'm looking at their y axis. So this one goes from 2 to 4 and this one goes from 2 to 3. So I just need to make sure when I'm merging these intervals that at least, I don't know, man. It's tricky. At least one of the start and ends share the same value. And then I can merge them. Am I overthinking this? I might be overthinking it. Alright, I'm just gonna try and implement. So how do you merge? How do we merge intervals, man? Do I iterate through? And I'm saying if the current one, wait. If the current one, so if I have these, this is 0 to 2. And then I go to, how is it gonna sort? I get to, wait, I think I'm overthinking this, man. Let me try and back up. Let me try and back up a little bit. Maybe I just need to mark, DeLorean is back. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. Man, look at those intervals. I see them. I just need to make sure that they're not overlapping. No. Alright, I'm psyching myself out now. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to make some cuts. Let me look at the constraints. So there's 10 to the 5th. Maybe I just need to choose. No, I can't just iterate through. I just need to have 2 points that does not intersect any rectangle. I think, yeah, so or can I, man, the struggle is real. Can I find all the gaps? Zero to 2. Let me write them out. Maybe it will be more apparent to me. So we got 0, 2. This is this yellow one. We've got 2 to 3. That's that green one. We have 2 to 4, that's the red one, and we got 4 and 5. So there's 3 on the 2. Zero, 2, 2, 2. What am I looking at, man? Let me look at another example. Oh, Alpha Diallo from YouTube, what's happening? This problem got too much smoke for you. Would sorting and brute forcing to check valid partitions work? I think you do have to sort, but I think brute forcing might be too slow. Because it has a lot of... First, the grid could be up to 1 billion, so you can't just brute force over 1 billion things. And then the rectangles are 10 to the 5th. I don't know what a brute force you mean there. My idea was correct. Man, I don't know how to implement. I was trying to like merge the intervals, but how do I make sure when I'm merging them that I don't have... Oh, I see. No, I think I just psyching myself out, Bobby Blue. When I merge them, it doesn't matter if it overlaps, man. I just need to merge them. And once I merge the intervals, I just need to make sure I got at least 3 intervals. I don't know why I don't know why I'm tripping, Bobby. Thank you for reeling me back in. Sometimes I go off course, you know. Like I really psych myself out. It happens a lot to me on contests too. All right, let me see if I know how to merge intervals, man. Here we go. Wait, I know how to do it. I iterate through. I need to know what my previous thing is, right? And I'm iterating through. I'm checking if 2 intervals overlap. How do I check if 2 intervals overlap? I do that by... I take the max of the mins. And then I take the mins of the maxes. I struggle with this for a long time. I struggle with how do you know if 2 intervals overlap? Don't defense. Type racer. How come I didn't hear that redemption, man? Why no sound? Yeah, why no sound, man? Oh no. Alright. I hear it now. I hear it. Wait, don't defense. Let me just finish this problem real quick and then we'll do the type racer after. So yeah, I was saying I struggled with trying to merge intervals for so long until somebody taught me this way. Eric Toe taught me this way, where you take the max of the mins and the mins of the maxes. I always have to think about it a little bit, but then you do something like if one of them is greater than the other, then they overlap. So I guess if the max of the mins wait, I'm tripping. 2 to 4 and 2 to 3. So the max of the mins would be 2 and the mins... Wait. How does this work? I've merged so many intervals, man. My LeetCode brain ain't working. That's the problem. Alright. I have to draw it out real quick. My bad. Alright, let's say we had some simple intervals. 2 to 3 and like 2 to 4 or whatever. So the max of the mins would be 2 and the mins of the max would be 3, but then if they didn't overlap, oh, okay, so if the max of the mins is greater than I always have to do that, man. So if the max of the mins is greater than the mins of the max, then these do not overlap. Right? Maybe it's greater than equal to in this case, since touching things don't overlap in this particular problem, right? So what does that mean for us? That means when they don't overlap, I gotta do something. And when they do overlap, yeah, when they do overlap, previous just becomes the min of each. I0, and then the ending is the max of each. It's a little bit trippy, but whatever. Not very readable. And then if they don't overlap, oh, if they don't overlap, so this, oh man, merged. These are my merge intervals. So if they don't overlap, then I have to push it to the merged. Yes, man, I need to practice some merge intervals. And then that's it. We're just returning merge.size greater than equal to 3. Wait, I think we gotta push back one last time after that. And is that it? I hope so. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Why is it? Oh, wait. No. I was saying, why is it wrong, man? I'm saying it's true, but it's talking about false. You cannot make 2 horizontal cuts. Wait, why? Merged. I gotta debug. Alright, don't defense. Type rates are coming up, don't you worry. Three. How's that 3, man? The X? Wait. I don't even know how this looks. I don't feel like drawing it either, man. Should we draw it? Where's my bug? It's hard to see without like seeing what the input is. So I'll draw it real quick. We got, so it says start X, start Y. Start X is 1. Wait, oh, what were the things? It is start X, start Y, end X, and Y. And they're giving us 1, 0. Wait, 1 is start X. It's, 0 is start Y. So it's like 1, 0, and 3, 2. No. Did I write my coordinates wrong? Start X. I think I wrote my coordinates wrong, man. I think this should be 0, 1, and 2, 3. Right? I'm tripping, man. No, it's still... What the heck? 0, 1. That's the x-axis. No. I think I had it right the right time. Well, let me think of it one more time. So start X and end X. That's what I want. 0, 1, 2, yes. and start Y and end Y. So those look good. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, let me try and draw it for real now. Gave up on drawing it, yeah. Let me draw it for real. Start X, start Y. So it's like here, end X and Y, and then 3 and 2. So here's one dang rectangle, like so. And then 2, 2. Let me draw this in a different color. 2, 2, and then 3, 4. So another rectangle like so. And then we got 3, 0. And 4, 2. Let me draw this. Running out of colors, man. So there's another one. And then we're on this one, 3, 2. And then 4. Wait, 3, 2. And then 4, 4. How am I saying it's 3? That skips the, wait, I skipped the first rectangle? Oh, the one up here. 0, 2. Thank you, Icy Black Deep. And 2, 4. Let me hit this one in maybe blue. So it's like this, yeah. Ah. So this should be one big old merge interval, or 2 intervals. I should have alright, so x-axis first and then y-axis. Let me just print my intervals. Print the interval after merging. Yeah, Bobby Blue. That's what I'm doing now. Man, what the hell is this? Come on, man. Come on. What a lame bug that I couldn't see. Man, I'm so rusty. I can't even eyeball problems these days. Are you doing 2 line sweeps or just 1? I'm not doing any line sweeps. I'm doing a merged interval, and I forgot to set my previews to the right thing. I'm rusty, man, but there you go. Thank you very much for guiding me, or keeping me on track, Bobby Blue. You can do line sweep, don't know how. Man, line sweep. Okay, let's look at those things again. Yeah, I don't know how to do line sweep either. Oh, maybe we are incrementing. Like, maybe we just need to see that the sum gets to 0 2 times. Like, so that there's a clean cut, you know, when we're doing a line sweep. That's what I would think. So if we're just looking at like this, if we're looking at this and Yeah, so we have one interval, another interval there. It's like, I don't know how to draw it. Another one there. And then when we're accumulating, so like if we're sweeping this thing this way, like a line, this line is going like this. So we hit this first rectangle. Now our sum is 1. And then we hit this second rectangle right here, and our sum is 2. And then we hit the ending of the first rectangle, and it goes down to 1. But then we also hit the beginning of this rectangle, so it goes back to 2. And then I think we're just counting until it reaches 0. Like now we hit these two endings and we get -1, -2, 0. That would be one clean cut. Oh, Brett, what's happening? This is what you did. Line sweep. Oh, that's fancy stuff, man. Yeah. Now, I mean, now that you say line sweep, I see it. But I didn't immediately think of line sweep. I think I immediately thought of merge intervals. But I think, which one is more performant? I think line sweep would be more performant, since in the merge intervals you gotta create new intervals and a new vector and stuff. In line sweep you're only like accounting how many you accumulate. So should we try line sweep, man? I kind of want to do it. All right, so that's one solution. I guess we can just keep these things the same. Do it. All right, I'm gonna do it, man. So is valid line sweep version. How do we do line sweep? Well, maybe we don't have to sort these things. We'll just sort them when we separate the events. So let me make, this is how I do line sweep here. Let's say we have these events. Why the condition is reaching 0? Yeah, because when it's 0, that means it's like a safe space to cut cleanly without hitting another rectangle. Those are like, you know, everything is lined up nicely. Clean cut is possible, yeah. Alright, so now I have to create these events, and I like to make these enums basically, but they're ints, and I say an opening event and a closing event. And I think we want to have closing events 0 and opening events as 1, since we want to process a closing before an opening. That means if two oh, here we go. I can Control Z. So I'm saying if two rectangles are touching at one line at like x equals 2, we want to process the closing first when we do the sum before the opening, because two things touching on the same line means that you can still cut through them. They're not actually overlapping. So that's why I'm setting up the open and close like that, right? So here we go. Iterating through, and events. We're going to push the opening event, which is rex I0, and I label it open right there. And then we do a closing event at rex I1. I label it close right there. And then we sort. And then we keep a running sum or whatever. What would a more correct word be? I don't know. Sum seems alright to me. Maybe intersections or something. And then we just iterate over the events. Since they're pairs, I can just go like what should I call this? Distance or X or val? I'm gonna say val and then type. So if it's an opening event, then I want to increment my sum. Otherwise, if I guess there is only another else, then we decrement our sum. And if our sum is equal to 0, we count how many cuts we can do, right? But does the last cut count? I'm not sure if the last cut counts. So maybe now we gotta do return cuts -1 is greater than or equal to 3. Alright, that's what I'm thinking for a line sweep. But it's not right. It's not right. Let me think. Where did I mess up, man? If it's an opening event, I wonder if it's this cuts -1 thing. I guess you can cut at the end of the board or something, but there's a line sweep implementation. Thank you for sharing that, everybody. Bobby Blue, Brett. Interesting way to do it. Yeah, very nice. Never really thought about line sweep for this one. All right, there we go. You know what time it is now, man. It's time to do some C++ WebSockets. I have to remember what we're doing. Sag? What you talking about, Bobby Blue? You only want me to do LeetCode? No, we gotta work on this thing. I'm trying to build something here, you know? Oh, wait, type racer. Wait, we were learning the difference between localhost and 127001. Yeah, I didn't know it was that different, man. I thought I could just use localhost wherever, but apparently not. But yeah, don't defense. Let's do the type racer real quick. Thank you for reminding me, Bobby Blue. Yeah, but everything is connected now, Icy Black Deep, so I think we're gonna start making some real progress soon. And you'll start to see some simple features on the website. Alright, here we go. First race is the warm-up, second race, championship round. Are y'all ready for the warm-up? Oh, no condom Chris in the house. Here we go. Well, good thing it was just the warm-up. Otherwise, don't defense would have won. And everybody else would have gotten under triple digits. Alright, warm-up round over. Championship round about to begin. Are y'all ready? Did I give it to YouTube? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Jesus Christ. It's too long, man. man. This is too hard, man. I get fatigue. No condom, Chris. 112. Don't defense. 108. Long passage, man. I'll never overtake. Nah, you will. You will. I think you're here for more type racers, and I think you're like subscribed to the type racer channel. I don't think No Condom Chris is on Discord like that. So you have more opportunity to win. All right, 112 for No Condom Chris. Oh, you see, my site works again. I fixed my website, man. I had to refresh my token or something. Gave up after 1 week? Dang. Talking about Pat? I mean, sounds like something I would do. Give up after a week. He said he would do it for a month. Oh, dang. Well, no, that doesn't sound like something I would do. A whole month of exercise? Yeah, right. Anyways, let's look at the type racers. Dang, look at that. No Condom Chris, 40 championships. Wow. When was the first one? Dang, 2022, June 24th? That's the real first time you won, man? June 24th, 2020. I guess you probably won a lot before I started to record. Alright, what are we doing now? Now we gotta work on the website, man. Oh, every time I spend too long in between sessions that it takes like half the stream for me to ramp up mentally to like what I was doing. I don't even remember how to build C++, you know? I think it slows me down, man. I might start doing more streams. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a little thing on Sundays and a little thing on Thursdays or Fridays. Use the Visual Studio? Wait. Alright, I'll use the Visual Studios. Alright, we're gonna do some real serious business today, man. I feel it. Which one am I using, man? I don't even remember. Is it this one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this see out open thing. Alright, it's coming back to me. Let me run all this stuff. It's coming back to me now, man. Recently there's a term vibe coding. Let AI do the work. Bobby Blue, I've been vibe coding my whole new website, I guess. MidnightSimon.com is vibe coded, right? I'm pretty sure it's a mix between vibe coding and Twitch coding or whatever, letting Twitch tell me what to do. It's been working out, I think. I think sometimes it slows me down, but other times it speeds up things, you know. Vibe coding is basically just seeing how fast you can build something with just AI prompts, right? I'm not sure what the official definition of vibe coding is. I think it's such a new term that everybody kind of sees it differently. But what I understand is basically what you said, but maybe not how fast you can build, but just building stuff with mainly using AI prompts. Maybe you're also fixing whatever the AI gives you, but the majority of it is just letting AI do the heavy lifting. Yeah. Is Kiab? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Prompts and then cleanup. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've just been vibe coding, even, yeah, semi vibe coding. All right, here's the development site, and oh, we gotta turn on. Wait. All right, how do I run this thing? Well, I don't even know how WebSockets work, man. So I know we have this opening thing. I don't know what this is doing, but I think I'll just let it ride. I'll just build it and run it. So I don't think I have to rebuild since I built it the last time. I don't know where it's in debug. All right, here we go. Listing on port 9001. And here in my website, I think I had socks, WebSocket stuff. So now we have the socket connected, and that's where we left off the last stream. And it's connected. Here's proof. Open? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know why it said it twice though. No. Now we gotta figure out how to like code something simple. Maybe we should start with the classic how to build a chat room type thing on this page. Would that be like an easy or a good topic for me to play around with WebSockets? Probably. So I think I'll be doing this part on the front end mostly. Routes in socks. Here we go. Alright, so this is my use effects. On message. Wait, how do I send a message, man? On open. Socket is open. Should I just vibe? Man. How do I click? Alright, I think I need... I should start vibe coding, man. I think I just need to buy that subscription to Cursor and see what's up. Right? Because I think... what is... WebSocket? Where's this from, though? Should I just ask ChatGPT? Is there any way to get access to ChatGPT Pro without paying $200? I don't know, man. How? Wait. WebSockets chat room example. Well, front end, back end, whatever. Let me just look like at an example to see if I can see what's going on. So here's a send message. You can just send something and it should do something with that. Should I just try to send to see what happens? WebSocket currents. Interesting. So they're saying I should do, should I trust this thing from Gemini? Use ref. Who knows what that is? Alright, maybe whatever, right? Maybe that might be okay. No. Alright, I I gotta put that dot current stuff. Is that what they want, man? Looks kind of sketch still. Alright, maybe that is what they want. Anyways, bear back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, man. Sorry. Alright, man. My bad. Where are we at? What are y'all saying? Where's my chat? Cursor people are kind of morons. What do you mean by that? Don't defense. You don't like people that use cursor? I use cursor. Well, I'm not using it right now, but I think I should be, because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we're trying to make a basic chat thing, man. How hard could it be, right? This is like this has been solved so many times, yeah? Alright, I'm just curious with the front end part. So I'm just gonna copy and paste a bunch of this stuff. What is it saying, man? Messages? What does this mean? Oh, this is showing all the messages. And oh, I see. Alright, let's try it out. Let's try out what this thing is telling us here. So we got these things. We have our send message function somewhere. Let me erase this. So it's like it's doing that. Got a little send message. And then we got this junk in here somewhere. And then, should we just try it, man? See what happens? Nah. What are they talking about? Expected something about found a dot. How do I say this is any? Wait, use state. This is man, I wish I knew I wish I knew oh, is it like in here? Should I make this type? What is it called? I don't know why it has to be so weird. I'm gonna say any. And then would it stop tripping? Alright, how do I make a dang strut, man? Or is it a type? Is it something like this? Man, let me look at some other stuff I've built. I forget everything about what I'm doing here, you know? I must have some types somewhere in this types folder. Lowercase string. Okay. Okay. So why is this part? Oh, equal. Alright, will that be okay then if I did that? Or is it still tripping? Man, I don't know what the hell this is. Can I just do that? Alright, I'm gonna do that. Let's see if this works or if it does anything. Hello. Did it do anything, man? Do I have anything? So, alright, so I have this message. Maybe this is... I'm gonna put a cout in here. And then I gotta rebuild everything. Got a message. Maybe. Where that you're doing this in V. Oh yeah, my bad, my bad. All right, here we go. All right, there's my updates. Then I just hit build. Weird. I'm a weirdo. Icy Black Deep. What can I say? Uh-oh. All right, let me build. Or just hit run. This button? Or this button? How do I run it? Run. No. I thought it was one of these buttons. Gotta change your... Man. I don't know what you're talking about. Change my active projects. Anyways, I'll figure out that stuff one of these days. But for now, maybe I'll just hit them with this. Wait, startup project, right click on the right like you just did. Set as startup projects. I see. Well, but now it's running here. Let me try. All right, here we go. We're listening. So what are we trying to do? Refresh. So how come I got two opens there? That's not cool, but whatever. Hi, my name is... Oh, look at that. I got the message, man. So what? All right. At least that part is working. Now, when I get a message, what do I do with that, you know? What does this publish thing do? Publishes a message to all WebSocket contexts, conceptually as if publishing to the one single topic tree of this app. Wait, so publish means everybody except... How come I didn't receive that on this one? Oh wait, I did. Look, message received. So it did happen. Let me go back in here. Doubler dope. What's happening? You're a wizard. I don't know if I'm a wizard, man. I know I'm not a wizard. But how you doing? Welcome to the party. Alright, so maybe on message we need to do something here, like messages. How do I push a new messages there? I don't know how to do React. Do you set messages or how to update? All right, let me ask. What product? I'm working on my website, midnightsimon.com, and I'm adding some WebSockets. How to React? How to append to state of list? Yes. Set state. Is this right? Old array. Is this performant, man? Or do we care about performance in TypeScript and React like that? This looks like it's creating a copy of the array and then adding, like, I don't know how things work in React, man, but I'm gonna try it. I'll try it. So this is set messages, and we want to make a new value. Like this. No, wait. Maybe. Alright, let me look. Oh, dang, I closed it. Oh, here it is. Text. Hi, data. So message event dot data. That's what we need. Alright, let's try that. See what's up. Hello. Wait, let's try it again. Howdy. I don't see any text popping up anywhere though. So maybe whatever I have here doesn't work. But this, wait, what, how come? I don't know how to do this. Oh snap, why is that going crazy, man? So there is something in here, but it doesn't get printed because this thing doesn't really work the way I thought it would. So should I Google that? How to print an array state. Man, that's basically what we had, right? Oh, maybe I have to like wrap it in some HTML stuff. Maybe now it's okay. Let's see. Nah. What the heck, man? Oh, wait. Maybe because... Nah, man. How do you do all these fonts? Font color. Text. Like, how come this doesn't show up, you know? Alright, how do I do background color? The Jorge, what's happening? C++ WebSockets with React. Yes, you are correct. Where the hell is my thing, man? How come my messages ain't showing up? It should be right here, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't. Alright, anybody have any idea what the hell is going on here? Because it's in, like, this thing is there, right? So how come I can't see them? The console log messages, and then I try and like show the messages on this thing. Do I have to like return or something, you know? No. Nothing. You'd be an Elixir or Phoenix fan? Wait, why? I don't know anything about that. Alright, I think I broke everything. It's a web framework based off WebSockets utilizing Elixir. Yeah, I don't really know much about Elixir. I've seen a few people bring it up, man, but I've never looked into it. You think it's because I don't have a unique prop key or whatever they're talking about? Can I do that? I'm really confused, like, why nothing's showing up. Alright, let me try some other crazy things. Alright, look, that works. Okay. So that works. However, when I put this in, nothing is there. Man, what are they talking about? Undefined. Undefined. That message is... How is it gonna be undefined here? Is it because... Huh. Must be like some weird format it's coming in and I can't parse it correctly, you know? Alright, how can I see what the hell this messages thing is? It's supposed to be in this format, but maybe this is not a good format. Maybe it's incorrect. XK2238, what's happening? Welcome to the party. So it says this is a message and it has text, hello world. Message.text. Alright, I don't know what to do, man. Is it time for cursor? Maybe cursor knows what to do. Just woke up a while ago, 9:27 a.m. I hope. What's happening, Q? How's the chat going? It's not going too good, man. I don't know what the hell is happening. I got some front end issues right now that I'm trying to fix. I'm just trying to understand these WebSockets a little bit more, Q. Because I don't really know much about them. Sunrise Lo-Fi, how you doing? Yeah, let's fix these issues. That's what I'm trying. You can always dump it into ChatGPT and ask it to explain what the code is doing. Yeah, I'm loading up Claude to try and see if it can tell me how to do this stuff. Cause it feels like it should work, man, but clearly something ain't right. So I'm sending the message correctly. I'm receiving a message. Maybe it's this part, man. Maybe it's this part right here. Maybe I need to like stringify? No. What's the opposite of stringify? How do I make a new type of message here? Maybe that's the problem, you know? JSONify? Console log everything. Yeah, I kind of done that. Parse. Oops. Can I just do that? I don't know what the hell, man. I'm gonna just do that and see what's up. here we go. Console.log. I think it's parse. Wait, let's see. What do I call it? On message. So it gets this event and the data. Wait. Is trusted data is just text. So it's like a text JSON. How do I, all right. Type script parse object from string. Parse type of objects. That's what I need to figure out. JSON parse as my type. Yes, let's try that. JSON.parse event.data as message. Let's try that. Whew, look at that, man. It's so easy out here. Everything is too easy, you know? Alright, you know what I'm trying to do now? Does this work? It only sends it to me. I thought this was supposed to send it to like everybody when it published, but maybe I don't understand what it's doing. So I think, all right, it got the message and it's publishing what? I don't know what this means, man. Topic? What the hell is a topic here? What is this per socket data strut? Topics? I don't really know what this or that does or what it is, but we gotta figure it out. NR. Looks like they're just adding a number between 1 and 32. 0, 30, 31, and they increment it each time. But what is that? Topic. Should we just see out? Socket data topics. What is a topic, man? All right, what does a subscribe do? Who knows? Is this a part of the publish subscribe pattern? I don't know, maybe. He's saying I gotta study this stuff up. is. Alright, yeah, I'll look it up in a bit. But first, we're gonna try and do some things here. How do I stop this thing? Dang, so it got 32 topics for each thing? What does that mean, man? Alright, what? Publish, subscribe. Yeah, it has that loop, but what is it for, man? Like, I don't know what it means to have that. Pushing all those topics and subscribing to all those topics. Should I try and figure out what it does or nah? Can I just subscribe to, like, what if I hard code something here? I'm gonna try some things, man. I don't think it does anything. Yeah, maybe not, man. So you're saying maybe I can just like... Alright, let me test. This is where I'm just gonna experiment with some junk. I'm just gonna subscribe to everything and see what happens here. Wait, per socket data. And then wait. Subscribe to a topic according to MQT rules and syntax. Wait, what does that mean? MQTT rules. So this is like standard stuff. I've used RabbitMQ. What are we talking about here? RabbitMQ. Alright, so if I subscribe to some random ass topic, I don't know what I'm doing here, but if I do anything like that, is everything gonna break? If I stop this thing. Alright, something broke for sure. So that whatever whatever I did ain't cash money, man. That's fine, that's fine. Let me look at some more examples. Stop, it had a stop button? Where's the stop button, man? Alright, Iceback Deep getting triggered from a Visual Studio use? Nah, Iceback Deep doesn't get triggered. It's crazy talk. Non-use. Alright, we gotta figure out some things here. We gotta figure out a lot of things because I don't know what the hell, how these WebSockets work. Should I check out the actual GitHub repository to see, do I have any more complicated examples that I can break down? Because I feel like this is the one I got, a broadcasting echo server, but maybe I need like a full-fledged chat server or something, you know? Oh, look at this. Subscribe to broadcast. So how do I... So anytime it gets a message... What am I trying to do? Alright, Icy Black Deep wants me to use Visual Studio to edit these things. Alright, so I'm gonna try something new here. So it looks like we can just subscribe to whatever, right? I'm going to just do whatever they do there, broadcast. And then anytime we receive a message, maybe publish. Maybe I can just hit them with broadcast right here. And I don't know what this one is, but I'll do it here too. Will that do something interesting? What was the LeetCode Daily? Mr. Elfman, what's happening? LeetCode Daily was something with rectangles, man. Check if grid can be cut into sections. That's what's the LeetCode Daily. Alright, so we're running. Okay, that looks nice. What am I doing? Oh, look at that, man. But I get double message. I don't know why I get double message. This is kind of working now. Is it because I broadcast 2 times in the thing? So I'm doing app publish and WebSockets publish. I don't know what that means. The difference between app and WebSocket publish, you know. Let me see what it was originally. Man, where's the GitHub at? Here we go. Oh, look, they have some... Oh, they have a broadcast with a timer. So they have the global app or the web. I don't get what the WebSocket thing is though. When you just like publish to one WebSocket. Unclear. I'd expect the sender to be the one getting two messages. We, the WebSocket, must be subscribed to the topic itself, and if so, no message will be sent to ourselves. Use app.publish for an unconditional publish that simply publishes to whomever might be subscribed. Wait, where do you get these documentations from, man? Yeah. So they're saying, all right. App publish for an unconditional publish, but the WebSocket publish. Oh, I see. Let me try it. All right, where the hell is the stop button, man? Is this the stop button, the fire? You guys talking about just press the stop button. There's 100 buttons on the screen. I don't see it. This red thing. Don't have one somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It must be this red thing. No. Stop button is right there. I didn't see it, Q. Alright, but now I updated it so that we're only sending WebSockets publish instead of app publish. And then here's one thing. Here's my other screen. Oh, I see. It all makes sense. So the WebSocket publish doesn't send it back to the person that sent it. So, yes. So the app publish is gonna send it back to everybody, which maybe in this case is what I want, but maybe in the future, if I'm trying to optimize, a WebSocket publish might be okay, because then we can just have this add append to the messages. Anyways, I'll keep the app publish for now though. Wait, Q, where's the stop button, man? Stop button is right there. Hot reload button. Stop. Stop. No. I know where it is. I'm gonna hit it right here. Stop. All right, we rebuilt it. Let's try that one more time. Hi there. Wow. This is cool. All right, there we go. WebSockets. Now, how can we take this to the next level, man? Wait, was that some kind of linker warning? What do you mean? Where? These things here? down here. Who knows what that says? Symbol loading disabled. Maybe that's for debugging purposes. Show output from builds. Oh. Done building projects. Warning. Default lib MSVCRT conflicts with the use of other libs. Use node default lib library. Yeah, who knows what that means, man. Press the down arrow on the top right of the bar. Top right of the bar. Add remove buttons. There's a lot of, oh, this one right here. Dang. They really hid that. Thank you, Q. Means you should spend another night or two on CMake. Oh, lordy. Screen, yeah, screen's too small. I don't know how to make it bigger, man. Visual Studio sucks. That's the problem. How are we making the chat messages persistent? Yeah, we're not. We are not trying to make it persistent right now. I think I should make it 2 rows. It's too much work, man. Whew. All right. What are we trying to accomplish here? My whole shelf just fell down, man. What the fuck, man? Whatever. Wait, am I still streaming? Am I still live? Jesus Christ. Show the shelf? Nah. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, man. Anyways, let's carry on. It was just like some plastic shells. I'll show you. They're like a bunch of stacked plastic shells like this, and they're on another shelf, and everything just fell down. It's crazy. So Visual Studio's UI is based on the scaling that you have set in Windows. Dang. Did anything break? Nah. The things that fell aren't breakable. It's all like cables and wires and stuff like that. You know, nothing too crazy. Just made a whole bunch of noise. Antique China, yeah, right. Okay, so I think I see how to do this. So, all right, if I wanted to connect to a chat room, I guess I'd have to have a different WebSocket thing. All right, let's say if I wanted this real chat room on the thing, I guess anybody who connects here on this app, instead of just going to whatever port 9001, I'd probably go here /chat or whatever, you know, socks, if it's by the route name, and then everybody would be in that room. And then maybe I can have like some type of variable if I needed like some ID, room ID there, I mean, clearly this isn't the right syntax, but if I had something like that, and then in the C++ thing, I'd create like a, you know, a variable in the URL, and then we can like connect to different rooms perhaps. All right, I need to figure out what I'm actually gonna use for WebSockets now that it's kind of working at the most basic level. I'm not sure. So the first thing I really kind of want to build is like a type racer thing. So I'd imagine I'd have some text on the screen and everybody's typing it. And then what? Do I actually send keystrokes over the WebSockets, or do I just send the data, like calculate everything on the front end? Maybe I should really think about these things before I start coding up some junk, now that like a basic WebSocket is kind of working, you know? So I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna have to give it some thoughts. This is like a system design type of projects now. I haven't done any type of system design ever. Alright, maybe I'll start simple. I just want something to show how many users are connected, right? So, alright, when somebody comes onto the home page and they navigate wherever they are, I just want to see how many current online people, and maybe have some type of global chat on the website just to begin. I think if I can do that, I'd probably learn a lot about how these WebSockets work, and then I can go on from there. So I wonder if I should keep working in this socks route, or I should move things to the main index thing. But I don't know how Remix works. If I put some type of WebSocket connect here, how does it keep connected as they click on things? Like if I click on a different route, is it going to disconnect and connect me again, you know? So let me try and think about those problems. Maybe I need some type of context on React, that like global context or whatever people are using. Maybe I have things connecting the roots.txt stuff. And I can have like the global chat thing here. Should I try that, man? Let me try that. Try some crazy stuff right now. Or is that taboo? To put like all that states? What do you think? Let me ask Google or ChatGPT or whatever. React remix global states or something. What are they talking about, man? URL search params? Nah. Persistent UI states. React state. Oh yeah, I'm looking for some React states. Maybe. scope to the component. How do I make it global, you know? Doesn't survive page refreshes. Context is your answer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe. So I need to figure out how to use context here to manage my state, is what you're saying, Sunrise Lo-Fi. I tell you what, I got a decent amount this B-Day. Curious why so many came out of the woodworks. Wait, what are you talking about? Decent amounts of what? Decent amount of presents. Oh dang, it's your birthday today, Q? Happy birthday, man. Do you say that previously and I missed the message? Happy birthday to Q. Getting old, man. I think we're probably around the same age. Almost 40. Dang. Who got more gray hairs, man? Me or you? I don't got too many. Do I? Alright, now we gotta learn about React context. Where can we learn about that? Remix, React, context. Use outlet context. Let's see. There are some good docs on React context. You'll have to wrap your root app React component with a context configuration. A really good example is implementing theme for an app. Yeah, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense, Sunrise Lo-Fi. But maybe Remix has something. Convenience API over React context that returns the context value from the closest parent component. Oh, so maybe I can just use this and send this in the root. And then have like pass that WebSocket around or something, man. I don't know. Anyway, I really should probably think about what I'm trying to build. And try and build that, you know, because that would probably affect a whole lot. That's a hook to use your persistent data. There should be a setup for context in Remix. Haven't used Remix before. Oh, I see. I need some system design, man. I don't really have any good ideas yet. Maybe I think I do need to sit down and really start to think about it though. Now that I'm over the annoying parts, like getting things to compile, I think my front end is somewhat okay. Whenever I start a project, I draw out the basic flow of the projects. Yeah, I don't do anything when I start a project except code. I don't draw nothing, I don't write nothing. I don't even think too much about the project. I just try and get something super basic up and running. And then I start to think, you know. Like right now, I think it might do good to have a set of requirements or whatever, you know. Just don't go crazy. Best to prototype and iterate. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, I guess. Wait, what's going on in these things? All right. Having a visual can drastically help when project becomes more complex. Right. Y'all don't use Figma for a week, then completely abandon the design for the GUI. Blossoming petals, what's happening? Yeah, a chat and a speed racer seem like two independent features. Yeah, the chat is a tutorial before I try and think about how to make a type racer thing, man. Because I've never really built anything with WebSockets before, man. But some basic chat seems like an easy enough thing to do. But if I was to build a type racer, I don't even know how it would be. I suppose. All right, let me figure out how to get a variable in this URL thing so I can have WebSocket. Dang, talk about type racer. Q wants to do a type racer. All right, let's do type racer, and then we're gonna figure out how to do dynamic routes with our WebSocket, so we can have like different type racer rooms or something. I don't know yet. I don't know really. Steven Saggy Ball, what's happened? Down bad? What you mean, man? Thought you just came back from Japan and you got an offer. Life is good. Mental go boom. Talk to me. Why? Aren't you excited to start your new job? Or is your mental going boom because of your new job? If I came back from Japan, I'd be sad I'm back. Yeah? My ex and I were in a Discord server, which was bad. So now I'm spiraling. I see. So you're sad. All right, let's do this type racer. But you're sad, you're down and out, feeling real emo because of an ex-girlfriend. Not because of job or travel or moving or anything like that. Strictly because of your ex. All right, here's the warm-up round. Here we go. Having a girlfriend. What are we typing? Having an active social life is incidental. It gets in the way of code time. Writing code is the primary force that drives our lives. So anything that interrupts that is wasteful. Looks like type racer has some advice for you, man. Nah, I'm playing. She talked about how her and her ex cuddle together now, or her currents. Man, you don't. All right, you gotta leave that Discord, whatever. You gotta stop talking to her. If you are, you left it. Great. You gotta stop checking up on seeing what she's doing. Just let her go. Let her be, man. Easier said than done. It might take you some time. Maybe a big life change like a new job will help you get over it. But just know it is pretty normal to feel however you're feeling. You're gonna feel like shit maybe for years. Maybe some people get over it quicker. But I'd say in my experience a lot of guys take years to get over like an ex that they really liked. Very encouraging. You're gonna feel like shit for years. No, I think it might already be happening. Don't defense. So, but just know there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it. I don't know. Maybe you gotta do something. Maybe you gotta find somebody new, make some friends, and maybe you'll start to realize life goes on, man. I don't know. It's tough. All right, here we go. Championship round. Enough with the Steven Sagiball advice for now. Let's do the type racer real quick. Man, what did I just type? Doesn't life in general feel like, what is the point? No, no, no. There is a lot of points to living. You know, I think you'll find some purpose with, I don't know if at Meta, man, but aren't you moving to a new city soon? Are you going to Seattle? Wait, who won that? Q Ultimus. Dang, everybody got less than 100 except Q. Yeah, all right. Steven Sagiball. I think you'll be okay in Seattle, man. Seattle seems to be a nice place for you to go and meet people. I don't know where you're gonna live, but I'm sure there's a lot of new people who are excited to meet you, man, that they don't even know it yet. All right, wait, Q, what was that? 113. When are you moving? How are you saving all your info for your website? Mixture between SQLite and Supabase. Wait, where? Is it this? Man, how come it's not showing up? Here we go. Q Ultimus. 113, was it? My first day is April 14th. Dang, that's in like three weeks or something. When are you moving, man? How are you moving? Are you just gonna pack up all your shit and drive? Or are you gonna not, you don't have anything, you're just gonna fly with a suitcase? Oh yeah, you can't drive, right? I think you said you don't have your license. Q Ultimus 113, that was 29th win. He's moving to Pat's house. Yeah, right, man. I don't think Pat would allow one of you you people out here in his house, man. Pat kicks me out? What do you mean? Alright. What are we really doing right now? We're just joking around, man. I think we gotta think about our design and what we're trying to do. Oh yeah, we're trying to do some context stuff. Pat said I could live with him for months. Then he said no when it was 3 weeks away, man. You shouldn't have trusted him. Imagine Midnight Simon meetup IRL. I've had a couple meetups, Sunrise Lo-Fi. I've met with, I haven't met Steven Sagiball. I've met, Larry NY I've met many times. In Rosis I've met Flumsy. I've met some people. I'm not gonna name all of them. I met Icy Black Deep. Yeah, I met Not Gentle. I met Chi Chi Impact. I just got a job at Reddit and go to New York City office. Yeah, I'm in New York, man. I am in New York. I might meet up again sometime with some people. I don't know, man. I usually don't really meet up with anybody, man. I just stay at home and do my thing. Message Simon the day I got laid off. You think they read that? Who? What do you mean? Oh, you think because you messaged me you got laid off, man? You're right. Nah. They don't read that stuff. I don't think so, at least. Making an effort to meet your viewers. Yeah. I think of some of y'all as more than just my viewers, man. Some of you guys are like my mentors, my friends. Some of you are my viewers. Some of you are very VIP people. You know, like Flumsy is a VIP here because he built Leet rooms that we use so much, man. It was an honor to go and meet Flumsy. You're my mentor, man. Maybe. You are my Hearthstone mentor, if anything. I'm a viewer and I considered a lot of you my friends. Oh man, Q. So nice of you to say, yeah. I think this community has been great for me. I've been a part of online communities in the past, but nothing that I've felt so connected to. I think the earliest community I was in when I was younger was like gaming communities and clans and stuff. And then as I got older, I was in like car forums, like Honda Tech was a big one I was a part of. And after, I think that was like, maybe after that, like World of Warcraft guilds. Clan, I was in Clash of Clan. No, when I was a teenager, I used to play this game called America's Army. I don't even know if it's still around. But it was like a propaganda recruiting tool. But it was a pretty good game, man. And I was in a dang competitive clan. Oh, you played that? Dang. America's Army Training Grounds. I was in a clan called... Man, what was it called? 13th Shadow Company. Are they still around? We used to compete. It was fun. They were all older guys. I was like the only 14-year-old kid in this clan. There's a 18-year-old plus clan. And everybody was like 30-something. And ex-military. And then there's me. 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid. They didn't think I was so young because I had a deep voice in my teenage years. So they just thought I was an adult. But I wasn't. Great game. America's Army Proving Grounds. Yeah, that's probably it. Do you play War Rock? No, I don't know what that is. And a lot of CS 1.6? Nah, I never really got into CS. Yeah, alright. This is probably it, man. But I used to play this in like 2003, 2004. I was also in a really, I'd say my very first online experience where I connected with people. I was probably 10 or 11 years old. Sounds so sketch nowadays, like to be online and have friends online when you're 10, 11 years old with people of all different ages. There's a game called Utopia. It was a text-based game. Man, it was like games.swerve.com/utopia or something. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but this game, it was all text-based. I think it's similar to what Clash of Clans is today, except there's no graphics. And every hour, like, your kingdom will generate... Well, first of all, everybody is in a kingdom. A kingdom has 25 people. And each kingdom, you have your own forum where you talk amongst yourselves and make plans. And most kingdoms, most like competitive kingdoms, they would have their own IRC channels that you'd have to join, and everybody would have to hang out in this chat room all day. Please tell me you played RuneScape. Yeah, I played RuneScape a little bit. But anyways, my very first online friends were from this game called Utopia in my kingdom. And man, I was obsessed with this game. It was such a great game. Probably one of the greatest gaming experiences of my life at only 10 years old. That was like my first real, like, being a part of an online community. Maybe the next one was another game called Infantry Online. Man, this game was also the best game in the whole world. I was like 12 years old when I played this, 12 to 14 or something. I was also in a clan. So most of my online communities, they've been around gaming. And then as I got older, it was like cars and whatnot. But this is my first online community that feels productive, man. It's more than just having fun. I think we're all progressing towards some goal together, like whether it's LeetCode or getting to be a better developer, you know, like learning more. I think this is like my first productive community. And it's really changed my life. Getting a goth girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Steven Sagaball. I think you'll find a lot of goth girls in Seattle. So, you'll probably be alright, man. You're going to be good. Glump, what's happening? First one for me was a Warcraft 3 modding scene. Oh, man. Dang. Wait, Glump, you are modding Warcraft 3 from way back when? How old were you when you were doing mods? That makes sense, man, because Glump is a super guardian. My routine every night is to open up Midnight Simon to wind down. Well, I only stream 3 times a week, Sunrise Lo-Fi, so what do you do on the other nights? How do you transition from my depression into video games? What are you talking about, man? That's a natural transition. Did you make Dota? Oh, are you talking to him? Glump made Dota? Wait. Dota 3 is a Warcraft 3 mod, Defender of the Ancients, right? Oh yeah, it is. Right? I think so. Dang, 6th grade. Hey, Sunrise Lo-Fi, I don't know if you heard this earlier, but I'm gonna be ramping up my streaming probably. I'll probably just add one extra day for now. I don't know which day. It might not be a regular set day. It just might be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. Any of those days. I'm ramping up, man. I think I gotta make more progress. First, I need to prepare for my streams more. I think like when I come on here to develop, I spend a lot of time being stuck, and then I worry that it's not entertaining enough. So then I start, like right now, I don't really know which direction I should head in. So now I'm just ending up chatting. But it's okay for today. More LeetCoding? No more LeetCoding, man. I'm trying to move away from LeetCoding, but I still want to LeetCode like at least a daily problem whenever I stream. That's how I'll start. But I really want to create a few things. I've been talking about the typing thing. For sure, I want to do that. I want to finish that in a few months, man. I also want to work on another project that I haven't really talked too much about. But once I get this typing project finished, maybe I'll start talking about that other thing. Old LeetCode streamer is falling? No, man. Bobby Blue, what are you talking about? I still do LeetCode. I still do Saturdays are dedicated to LeetCode contests, and I think that will be for the foreseeable future. I don't plan to quit LeetCode contests. I think those days are important to hold, like LeetCode only. But yeah, so the things I'll be working on are very relevant to LeetCode. Even if it's not directly LeetCoding, it will be things that LeetCoders will probably be interested in. And then the type racing. I think type racing is interesting to all of us, mostly. Wait, what am I trying to do? Should I try and do one last thing before we end tonight? Wait, something that I haven't really been doing that I want to do. I want to start keeping a log of all the things that I accomplish per stream, and like keep updating that, because I always forget what the hell I did, man. And I think it might be helpful for people who can't tune into all my streams, but they just kind of want to see what I got up to development wise. I might add like a new page here or something where I just update like release notes, you know, stuff like that. The bucket of goods. What is that? Does your job make you happy? No, no way. Makes me happy to get paid, but I don't go into work like, oh man. I don't wake up on a Monday morning thinking, dang, I can't wait to go to work. It makes me so happy. I'm just gonna go to sleep early as possible so I can wake up and go to work immediately. No, man, come on. What do you think? Do you think people's jobs make them happy? You could just put notes when you check in your code after every stream. When you check in your code, that's a problem too, man. I don't check in my code at all. Look at my source control. It's a mess. I don't do nothing that's normal. Everything I do is whack with version control. So I'm actually, that's something that I mean to not be so bad at. I'm gonna start cleaning up things, making things more organized. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses, is how disorganized I am and everything is. Your coworkers must hate every PR you're on? No way, man. Work is different. Work, this is like my personal project, so I don't care about anything. 900 changes, no commits. Yeah, I would never do something like this at work. But I'm not, like, I don't think it's super important in the beginning to keep version control nice. But now, maybe it's starting to get important, since like my website has, I guess this is like a version 1.0, you know, and I'm happy with where it's at as a basic functionality and stuff. And then now maybe I can start really doing version control. Having your stream schedule on the site might be useful, and maybe when you're live. Yeah, it does show when I'm live. It says online. When I go offline, it's in gray. But yeah, I should have my schedule on here too. I was thinking of not just having a schedule, but maybe it's even an events calendar, but that's not super important to me right now. Maybe I'll just hard code like Monday, Wednesdays, Saturdays or something. What do you think about moving to a new technology but demoting yourself from a tech lead to a senior engineer? Depends. What's the new technology? And like, are you leaving a PHP tech lead to be AI senior engineer or something? That might be worthwhile. Or are you leaving like being a tech lead of some AI stuff, and you're moving to like a senior engineer for PHP? I don't mean to make fun of PHP, but I think you know what I'm saying, right? I don't even know what I'm saying. That might be the move, if that's what you want, you know. You doing this makes me want to rent my own server. I think you should have your own server. It doesn't even have to be a fancy one like I got. You can have, let's see what they got. You can get a cheap one, man. Like, how much money you got? You got $15 a month? You can get one. 4 cores, you know? Look at that. You got $20 a month? You can also get one. You got $25 a month? You can get some too. You can get some at every price point, man. $15 a month you want? Right there. Isn't AWS cheaper? It depends on what you mean by cheaper. Cheaper per horsepower? Absolutely not. AWS is probably like 10 times as expensive per horsepower. But AWS is cheap if you only need the free tier and you don't need it 24/7 or something, you know. I was thinking about going your route because of the flat rate. Yeah, the flat rate is nice, man. And it's like, you don't need more than that. Like, probably, for sure. Wait. Qn Host also has some good boxes. Monero-based payments. Dang, that sounds like... Alright. If they got Monero-based payments, I wouldn't want to rent a server from them, man, because that means a lot of spam and shady shit's coming from their data centers. Any data center that's like taking those types of super private crypto payments, you best believe a lot of super shady shit's going on out there, man. I know this for a fact. And you don't want that because the IPs for that data center might be banned from a bunch of places. Like Cloudflare might mark them as problematic or something, you know. Some fishiness, no bulletproof hosting, no thanks. Wait, hack syntax looks pretty bad. What are you talking about? Just buying a small EC2 server to host a website? Oh yeah, like the free tier EC2 would probably host a website with no traffic, you know. But I can also host game servers on my server, even though I haven't done it in a while. But I'd host like Minecraft servers, or I played a lot of 7 Days to Die. I hosted my own server there, or other games like that where you can host a server. It's useful for that. I used to have family and friends sites on there. I used to have any type of bots or whatever you want to run. If you had data, scraping data and collecting data, you could run it on your server. It's just a nice tool to have if you like to tinker and mess around. AWS will make you go bankrupt. Yeah, in that case, where you can just have that for like $15 a month flat rate, or 25 or something. Been using them for a while, no issues, nothing bad happens. They're past Tor exit nodes. What? Anyways, I highly recommend having your own dedicated server out there to just tinker with, man. Especially if you're a professional developer, man. For $15-20 a month, like, what's there to lose, you know? Can't be so cheap. Alright, I think I've just talked a bunch of nonsense for some time, and I'm not really in the mood to go learn about this React context, but between now and the next stream, I will be reading about it and studying it, so you don't have to watch me read docs. I feel like having it is a good way to show your online work on a resume as well. Like a portfolio site or something? Do you do C++? Pablo Bear 8, what's happening? Yeah, I do C++. I'm trying to do a simple WebSocket server in C++. Could also get one of those Mac Minis for pretty cheap if you want to own the actual hardware. Yeah, but the problem with that is your house is not a data center. So you're not gonna have the same connectivity, and then you're gonna have to like open up your network, man. So I mean, you could buy your own hardware and do co-location, but that's kind of annoying, man. That means you gotta go drive to the data center and install your hardware in the racks. I just lease from the data centers, man, and it's all right. I don't know. Practic, what's happened? Sorry if dumb question, but what are some types of uses you can do for having your own personal server? Well, you can do whatever you want. You can host web applications, you can host your databases. I use it to host my website and stuff, and I'm going to be using it to host all of my side projects. You can have your own game server. You can have your own Plex or whatever. You can have anything on like self-hosted. You can have your own open source anything, man. Self-hosted has a bunch of stuff if you're into just like what software can you run on your server. This community has a bunch of cool stuff that could be interesting to you. Well, I don't know. A bunch of memes. But I don't know. I mean, on my servers, I host family and friends websites, game servers, databases. I host my own what's it called? Coolify, where I'm able to do all my deployments. Like right now I only have my one website, midnightsimon.com. But let's say if I wanted to, I don't know, a new project or something, or add a new resource from a project, I can add whatever, man. I can add a new Postgres thing and just spin it up. Caching, whatever. I don't know what all these things are, man. But you could have all these things on your own web server, you know, on your own dedicated server. This is just on Coolify. Basically, you can host anything you want. Possibilities are endless, man. And the reason you go here is because it's a lot cheaper. You get a lot more cores and processing power than you would if you went to AWS or wherever, Microsoft Azure or something. Maybe I quit Sui and go work with Q? Yeah, maybe. I was thinking that too. I wanted to open up a chicken restaurant, Steven Sagiball. I might do it. You never know. Does a server help with domains, or do you still have to buy your own domain? You gotta buy your own domain. The server only gives you an IP address or a few IP addresses. You get like a block of IP addresses. Most server places where you lease, they'll give you like a block of 5 IP addresses. But you can always get more. And then now you can, each domain that you have, you can point it to its one of those IP addresses that you own. Or you could point like multiple domains to the same IP address, and then you configure your web server to like redirect traffic based on the URL it's coming from or the IP address it's going to or whatever, you know. I think it's fun to have your own server. Open up a Wingstop competitor. Nah, I'm not thinking Wingstop competitor. I'm thinking Raising Cane's competitor, man. They only serve them damn chicken tenders, you know, and French fries. That's what's up. Should I just move to Japan this summer and open up a chicken finger restaurant and forget all this LeetCode stuff, man? Forget programming. You really got me hyped to create my own website now. Sunrise Lo-Fi is such a fun project. I think I've had so much fun like making my website. I'm sure you've been around for most of it, but I started this website probably like late last year, like maybe in November, December, and I've only been working on it maybe like 5 hours a week. And man, so what do I have on my website? I have whatever, you can register. I don't even know if it's working, the register. But you OAuth with Twitch. When I'm online, thing is green. It shows me. It shows all the other LeetCode streamers that streamed in the last 30 days. All my subscribers from all the years that I've been recording. We got the leaderboards. So I have this LeetCode scraper that I haven't ran in a long time that will go and scrape people's LeetCode. You can see our ratings. Yeah, and I did all this like just on stream. It's not up. Yeah, I need to run it, man. So I haven't figured out. I could just run it right now. Let me do that real quick. What is it called? Algo tracker. All right, let's run the algo tracker. See if it works. Man, somebody put a blank LeetCode profile. Who did that? All right, here it goes. It's scraping. Piyush from YouTube, what's happening? Wait, what do you say? Find a remote job? Or find a remote job like Airbnb and shift there. Oh yeah, I don't think like moving to Japan, I don't think Airbnb would allow you to move to Japan. I think it's remote within the US and then maybe work from anywhere for a few years or a few weeks. All right, you're saying it's not updated, but maybe now it's hopefully it should be updated. Uh-oh. Maybe it messed up. I hope I didn't mess everything up, man. Let's see. Maybe it's all right. Yeah, those ratings are updated now, huh? Wait, what would your community do without you if you left us to go to Japan? What are you talking about, Q? There's internet in Japan. And I am going to Japan. I'm going this summer. But I'm planning to come back as of now. Would you do LeetCode contests when you're in Japan? I don't think so, man. Wait, you're still in typeracer view. Oh, snap. Out here joking around. Thank you, Clistar. No one else told me. Been dang typeracer view this whole time. Didn't even realize. Yeah. I thought you were doing a bit. Wait, what do you mean doing a bit? Wait, let me see. Raising canes, chicken finger recipe. Should I try and make some of these copycat Raising Cane's chicken and just open up my own Raising Cane's in Japan? Call it something else. Or would I just end up going bankrupt because I don't speak Japanese, man? Man, look at that. I should try and make this weekend. Anyways. We got a lot of work to do for type racer clone. It's called type blazer, by the way. But I haven't hooked up anything. Japanese KFC is probably better than whatever you could do. I don't think so, Icy Black Deep. Japanese KFC doesn't know anything about chicken fingers like that, man. Partial to Popeyes over Cane's? That's crazy, Q. You're talking about Popeyes chicken fingers? Oh no. I think Raising Cane's easily has the best chicken fingers. Anyways, Popeye's bone-in wings. That's alright, I guess. I mean, I like Wingstop bone-in wings the most. Can I just do that? Wait, let me just briefly read some documentation on WebSockets to see how they handle like dynamic routes or something. Parameter routes? Yeah, that's probably what. There we go. First, second, I see. That's all we gotta do, man. It's gonna be alright. So, where should I write some notes? Do they let you use Gemini at work? For sure they do. Also, I still call it Bard. Nah, I don't. Was it called Bard? I think it was. It's been so many name changes. But they also call it something else, Ducky, internally. Wait, is that public knowledge? Maybe. It is now, man. Piyush says, give me some tips for system design interviews coming up. Man, I've never done a system design interview. I've never studied that stuff at all. But I hear a lot of people recommend this book, Alex Shu's book, and then I've also see people recommend something, Hello World Interview or whatever it's called, Hello Interview. So is this? I don't even know if it's Hello Interview or what. But those are the two resources I've seen people talk about. It's that one? Alright. Wait, we need to give motivation talk to Pat. Wait, what do you mean? About his maxing out stuff, his workout streams, or what? What's Pat doing these days? Just chilling? I haven't really been tuning in too much. Is Pat, does he have a job still? Does he have interviews coming up? Does he need to find a job? You know? I don't know. But he would be back to bench? What does that mean? Zon coming up. Well, yeah, I mean, he has to study, right? I don't know what we can do. It's on him. Wait, so Steven Sagiball, when are you actually moving to Seattle? Wait, no idea. Man, it has to be in the next 3 weeks. Are you just gonna fly there? Or what? Alright, I gotta practice taking notes on the last thing I did. Maybe I'll just use this for now. This is March 24th. Things to do next stream. React context or something similar. Parameterized routes on global chat. Think about. That's what I want, like a global chat that's available everywhere on the website. And maybe, yeah, anyways. Probably just fly, but what about my what collection and body pillows, man? Hey, yesterday Steven Seagal was like, I'm the most normal person on the stream. And I was like, you're right, man. Talk about normal. Far from it. And now he's talking about his hentai collection and body pillows. There's an example for you, Steven Seagal. That's nah. Well, I don't know. Is it normal? What do y'all think? Y'all have a hentai collection and body pillows? I think you can have either or, but if you got both, if you got both, man, that ain't normal. But maybe if you got one, but not normal is okay too. I'm not saying not normal is bad, but it's unlikely somebody has both of those things. Anyways, I don't know what to do. I'm just joking around now. Borderline not normal, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think a body pillow might be good. I like tons of pillows when I sleep. You know, body pillows hit, yeah. But if you got your wifey dang printed on it, man, that's normal too, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Steven Sagiball. Are you a morning person? Am I a morning person? I wake up every morning. I've woken up in the morning every day for like the last few years. Maybe that means I'm a morning person these days, but maybe it's only because I have a job, man. If I did not have a job, I think I'd be going to sleep at like 6, 7 a.m. every day. And I'll be waking up at like 4 p.m., which is not really a morning person type of vibe. But, you know, that was in the past, like when I was younger. Maybe it's like old age makes you just wake up in the morning. Are there old people that stay up late at night, man? Besides my grandma? My grandma will go to bed at like 1 a.m. and she'll wake up at like 5 a.m. I don't know what the hell is her problem, man. She just hates sleeping or something. I'm a night owl that has to work in the morning. That's how I feel too, Q. Alright, these are the things I gotta do for the next stream. I gotta read about React context and whatnot. I think I figured out this already. And then I have to start thinking about how we're going to have a global chat. I'm thinking maybe like store the U or the WebSocket objects in context and do something. Have some overlay for every page. That's what I'm thinking, man. I haven't had to work in months. Dang, sounds like a nice... Wait, but you're about to get worked real hard, Steven Sagiball. You're about to start at Meta. What level did you get? Did you get L4 or E4 or E5 or what? I hear, alright. I hear if you don't make it to E5 in 2 years, you're gonna get fired. Peloton status. I just rode the Peloton yesterday, Icy Black Deep, and I rode it one time like a week ago. I got lowballed in TC. Well, lowball or not, man, whatever TC you got is better than 0 TC. We think I'm making it in a year? Yeah, I think you're making it a year, man, especially if you got lowballed. Wait, what's your vesting schedule like, Steven Sagiball? And how many stocks do you get, and when do they start to vest? Do you have to make it to the 1 year mark before you get your vests? Or like Amazon? I think Amazon, you gotta make it like 2 years before you can get your vest. I think it's quarterly. Okay. Man, you're gonna be balling. Except now you're gonna have to pay rent. What team are you in? Is it a real gorilla chest? Wait, what you talking about? Gorilla chest? Put it in Pat's secret Discord, man. I'm tempted to look, but I'm not going to right now. What's the advice on selling versus keeping? Got my first job with stock options. The conventional wisdom is you sell everything immediately on vest and then you diversify. But a lot of people don't follow that, especially if like you're in a less mature company or something that has a lot of room to grow and you believe in the company. Maybe you can hold on, but then the argument against holding on is like you got too many eggs in one basket. First, your job is tied to the company. Second, all your future income is tied to the company. And then if you keep the vests with the company, then all your current stocks are also tied to the company. So if Reddit was to like just start going downhill, man, all your future pay goes down, all your current stock holdings go down, and your potential job is at risk, you know. So that's like what they say you should actively try to fight off, is just having everything in one basket, man. But I haven't been selling my Google stocks as they vested. Maybe I should have been though. I don't know if that was the right choice, but it worked out for me so far. There's a Google internal doc that says always sell immediately. Yeah, that is what everyone says. You should always sell immediately. Yeah. I don't think everybody does that though. And there's like a lot of tricks that you can do. I know people that will just put 100% of their salary for the mega backdoor Roth. They put like 100% in of their salary to their 401k, and then they only live on their stock vests. So they just sell stock option or stock vests as they come in to pay for bills and stuff. And then now all of their salary is like tax-free, and it just grows tax-free. Well, it doesn't grow tax-free. It grows and then you pay taxes when you take it out in retirement. Yeah, we're talking about the backdoor stuff, man. I don't really know how it works because I don't do that. Maybe I should. Are you in the mega backdoor max out club? I'm not, man. I'm not in that club. Why not? I don't know. You must. Should I? Because, alright, what if I need that cash? What if I need that cash? Then is it still better to just take that 10% hit, you know? Yeah, I'm not trying to put that much cash away until that long, man. Get a 0% interest credit card. Nah. That's too optimized for me. I don't even make that much, man. My bills are pretty high. How much I have in my 401k? Man, you trying to ask all types of crazy questions, man. I don't have too much. I have 3 years of maxing out my 401k with match, which is like 150 or something right now. I think every year I put in about 34,000 into the 401k, you know? And that's because Google matches 50%, and I think the limit is like 22,000, and then they contribute 11,000 or whatever, you know? At 30, you're supposed to have your salary in retirement? Wait, what? I don't know. You can't. Nah. My timeline is not optimal, man. I'm in my upper 30s. And when I was like 33 or something, my net worth was negative 50K or more or worse, you know? As your financial advisor, you should only spend your credit cards on maxing out for Uber Eats takeout. Yeah. I spend 3K on Uber Eats monthly. Is that bad? Man, that's pretty bad if you're not joking. If you do that much in Uber Eats, you need to take your ass to Costco and buy the 20% off gift cards, man. Because that's what you should be doing. If it wasn't for buying a house right before COVID, I wouldn't have much net worth at all. I'm in my 40s. Yeah. So I think in tech, especially like if you're on Team Blind or something, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you should be a millionaire by 30, or you should have 600K by 25." I think those things are for people who are born in the right era, who had the opportunity to graduate college making 300K out of college, and they had the trajectory to be making that, man. I don't think that was very possible for a lot of other people. Like me, you know, when I graduated college, it would be sick if people would make like 50,000 a year, man, back in a long time ago. House went from 400K to 1 mil. Ballin', man. Nice. Simon went to like 30 countries by 30. Yeah, that's where all my money went, man. Wait, how much are you tipping these drivers? Yeah, how much are you tipping these drivers? Hey, I remember one time, I will never forget this, but I've never done it either, so maybe I should try and remember it. One time, Arik, guys might not know who Arik is, but Arik used to stream LeetCode and stuff. He's like USACO Platinum from high school, Mega LeetCode Guardian, Code Forces Red probably. Anyways, Arik was saying he'll order DoorDash or something and he'll tip below average for like 20 people, and then on the 21st person he'll give them like a $50 tip or something, you know? And his reasoning was you could make a super tiny impact in someone's day that they don't even care, or you could like save up, take a little bit from each of those people and give it to one person and make their day extremely happy. No, all right, like let's say if you tip $4 regularly, but maybe for this experiment you tip only $3, and every 20th order you give all the extra money you save from the tipping to that one person, like the one tipping lottery winner. I think that was a cool idea that has great impacts, you know, on somebody. If you had been a hack web dev in 2020, like me, at best you made about 180K a year. But that really depends on where you work too. Hack web dev. What does that mean? I was making like 80K. Doesn't make sense. What happened if a guy received $50 but don't need it but one driver? Man, if you're delivering DoorDash food, Bobby Blue, you need the $50, man. People ain't doing that shit for fun, that's for sure. What do you mean it doesn't make sense, man? I hate the idea of tipping in general. Yeah, it seems like there might be a shift in culture in America soon. I mean, I tip right now because I feel like I can afford it, but I'm starting to not tip as much because it's just everywhere in my face all the time, even if I'm taking out something, you know? I mean, I don't tip if I'm picking up my own shit. I heard Uber Eats and DoorDash pay nothing, so tip is extra bad. No, wait, no tip is extra bad. Yeah, in New York, I think it's the tip is added into your bill like automatically. No tip in Japan was sick. Wait, have you ever heard of this app? Too Good to Go? I have not. What is that? Oh man, I think so. I think somebody told me about this at work. I haven't really looked at it yet. How much to tip? Wait, tipping for what? Tipping for a delivery? I don't know. Depends on the distance that they're traveling. So if they're going real close, I'll give like $3 minimum. Even in New York, even though they add tip into my bill, I still tip. Just because I used to be a delivery driver, man. Yeah, they got rid of tip in New York, but you can still add it. I add $3 every DoorDash. Because I used to be one of them. I used to be delivering Chinese food, man. And it would make me very happy to get any type of tips. If they do a bad job, like they take too long, I don't leave any extra tip. But if it comes in reasonable time, $3. How often do I DoorDash? Maybe twice a week. If they're coming from a faraway place and I've ordered a lot of food, maybe I'll give them $5, man. You know, you should do the no tip and 20th guy gets $60. Yeah, maybe I should, man. How often? Wait, yeah. Look at the time, man. I gotta go. That tip idea is like the TikTok take it or double it. Oh, no column Chris wants to do type racer. All right, let's do type racer and then I have to go, man. I'm out of here. And then I'm gonna research up on this React context stuff to come ready next stream. Ready with an idea of how to have that global chat on the page. And you never know when I might be streaming again. Maybe tomorrow, man. Nah, definitely not tomorrow. But you might be seeing me more often, is what I'm trying to say. All right, here we go. Warm up and then championship. And then I didn't even realize it's past my bedtime. Man, 128. Jesus Christ. Alright, that was just the warm-up. Just the warm-up. Championship about to happen. Y'all ready? Man, who's that guest? 71 WPMs. Here we go, championship round. So many guests, man. Championship view. Come on, man. How's my dang thing? My stream goes dead. Man, am I still live? I don't think so. Anyways. YouTube is up, but adios, YouTube. My bad. Twitch.